So in 1960, New York City introduced a new set of zoning laws that required tall buildings to set back after a certain height. So they could go up along the street wall, and then they had to push back, and then they could go up again and push back again, so that they never punctured the sky exposure plane. And the Empire State Building had to conform to that. The Empire State Building sets back after 125 feet above the sidewalk, and then later it sets back again because the size of the floor plate was limited by zoning as well. And these setback buildings were known as wedding cake buildings because they had different tiers like a wedding cake. So you could see examples of this setback tower all over the city. In fact, there's a number of them even in this photograph. Right here, you could see the Con Edison building in the distance, and you could see the New York Life building over here. And in fact, you could see more recent examples like the World Financial Center here along the Hudson River. So let's get a closer look at these setbacks and look at it in more detail. So this is what I noticed right away, that this entire building has a whole motif of vertical lines. The Empire State Building is an Art Deco style building, and it has some flourishes at the top of these window bays where you could see repeating motifs. And then this is the bottom of that great channel that we saw in the long shot. So what I really like about this section of the building at all these setbacks is that they almost look like separate buildings. It's like the architects created their own skyline. This appears as a building, this appears as a building, and another one. Each one of these buildings shares a vocabulary, but uses it in a very different way. This piece here is made up of double bays of windows with a flourish at the top between the windows. And then here, it's single bays of windows. And then it turns the corner and the centerpiece becomes a double. And then here it's doubles again.